It's a great privilege to take students on the final part of their flight training, the cross-country endorsement. Today we fly with Ashley as he flies his second exercise. We've added more cockpit routines, which of course require more multitasking skills. Keep flying, then navigate and make calculations whilst looking outside as much as possible. I always thank the students for the opportunity to record their lessons, warts and all. They place before us all their achievements along with their mistakes, as we can always learn. So come with Ashley today as we head for Wanby, out in the middle of nowhere, a very small town that has a great pub. Enjoy.
Murray Bridge traffic, January 7560, turning downwind, runway 19 Murray Bridge.
Another beautiful day in the office. Welcome back.
We've had 2 good weekends in a row.
So where are we heading to today, Ash?
We are going to the Wanby.
Wanby. That's
The Wanby silos as a turning point. Then we are going to Comanduke silos as a turning point. Then once we've gone to there, we're going to go Brooklands touch and go, and then back into Murray Bridge.
Let's do it. Now start your time. Make a note of it.
Okay. Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 7560, departing downwind runway 19er, tracking to the northeast, climbing to 2,500. Murray Bridge. Correction, we're actually going to do 3,500. Murray Bridge.
Well done. As we're heading east, we've got to be in the odds, don't we? First direction going to be
60 degrees on 59, 60.
Okay, so how are we going up here first?
Yeah, we're still on track with 60 degrees. So
okay, so we've got a clear object going on here.
The river's supposed to be out there, so it's still...
Where should we be in relation to this bitumen road here?
Have a look at
it. We're going that way.
It would be this bitumen road, possibly.
On my right here, so it's heading that way.
I don't know what road that is. But if that'll be that road there, because that's a heavy road there, and then does it cut up in front of us then? Yeah, that's it, that turns around up there.
So where's Bow Hill in relation to that?
That road there cuts up in there, and that goes to Bow Hill, so that road then goes to Bow Hill.
Okay.
So then Bow Hill would be over there where that road meets the river.
Okay, so it's going to be your timing mark, right?
Yeah.
So I can give you guidance now, but I can't do it when you do your navigation.
We said 22 minutes when we get up to there, so we've been going...
22 miles.
Say 22 miles, not 22 minutes.
22 miles, yeah.
22 miles.
So then you need to work out your time, write your time down.
And see if it matches.
Because then you'll want to make sure that you've got to tell me what the arrival time of the next place is going to be. So we've done the compass, we're on 60, yep, 060. Yep. What are the other things we have to worry about?
That's the Bow Hill Road there, so as it goes in there, I'd say we're...
Parallel to it. When it's under your wing, you'll be alongside of it.
That's a really good tip too when it gets actually under your wing. So when
That's
that
right.
lines up there,
Because you've got to be within 30 seconds of the next one.
Bravo, traffic Delta Route 0743, entering the backtrack 01 for departure to the north. Bravo.
Only one problem I've picked up so far, you didn't on the clear off, I left it off purposely. I was talking about Murray Bridge.
oh, because we're supposed to be over there.
Melbourne perfect, Delta 1826. 2,000 feet overhead, descending on the dead side, so that way...
Want to put something in there? What would you put in there?
Oh, the Melbourne, the 1253 was the one for here. Put that in there.
And you've done, you want, so you can put in, we know we did 22 miles. We did it in 11 minutes, didn't we? So what's our ground speed?
Wrong one. Yeah, but how? 22. We did it in 11.
No, I need to know your ground speed.
Yeah, but we need to put the minutes in.
Yeah. So there's one there called ground speed.
Yeah, there's one called ground speed. So distance is fine, that's 22, but then I've got to put in hours of...
Well, you've got to put in the minutes.
Yeah, so 11 minutes is at 10.1.
That was 11. Put in 0, 0, I think.
Oh, yeah, right. So I think I can go... 120. 120.
What do you plan on?
105.
And you're not doing 120. I can tell you that right now. Well, okay, leave it at 120, so work out what's our next distance going to be.
Well, I wouldn't have thought it would have been either because the wind's that small that it should be fairly close to that anyway.
So now we're doing 120. According to the calculation, you're doing 120, right? We don't know.
Yeah,
What's up here may not be what's predicted.
correct. We'll use that from the start point, or from that point.
So we know what the distance is going to be. I wrote it on the chart for you.
At 22.
What's the next distance?
34.
Okay. So now you've got 34 miles to go.
Yep.
You're doing 120 knots. It'll give you the time.
Oh, I'm struggling with this bit. Alright. It'll be pretty freaking easy. Ground speed, but that's not the number it's not where we want to go. Need to work out how to use this more simple.
Well, there's a lesson.
There is a lesson, so that I know how to go straight to it. Just a simple calculation.
What are the choices?
12 minutes past 9.
Okay. Cool.
But I'm more thinking that 120 is not right because
But that's the calculation you've done. So you can see how accuracy becomes important.
yeah. And the smaller time you've got,
Exactly.
which is fairly small back there, it's going to be
416 airborne off, runway 26, maybe on climb to...
There's a silo out there. Roughly, where do you think you should be on the...
That's probably this Galga one. Or
Okay.
there's Cooperville one, there's two out there.
Ah, now it's if, isn't it?
So, here's two. The other one's back that way.
So if that's under your wing, when it gets under your wing, sort of draw a straight line on your chart from there to where you think you should be, and it should tell you on the map. Just crossed that big road too. Not easy, is it? Even though, because it's featureless out here.
Jabber 5190, joining
Alright.
for a full stop landing, runway 26 lost.
See, that one though, that's the problem. I don't know which set of silos that was. I just have to think. Because either we're in the wrong spot.
Well, what did we say the time was going to be? 12, didn't we?
Yeah.
So another 5 minutes yet. Please.
Start to
That becomes distinctive because it's coming in on us, isn't it? So we should be able to see it
so
up here,
that
so we
is
should...
where the right trees is.
Yeah, I think that's most probably right.
Once we come up around that bend, I'd say it's... Therefore we just passed out, so we must be somewhere there. And that would be that...
Richmond Road.
That's the Karoonda Road, and then back somewhere I didn't see, but Karoonda should have been back.
Bit far away maybe.
Oh yeah, Karoonda's way back there. As it turns in there, we should come in about there.
And what's a feature in Wanby that we could be looking at ahead?
The silos, hopefully.
Can you see a silo? We should be getting close, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we got 4 more minutes, but...
Yeah, well, I can see a silo. Right where you think it should be, I can see it.
Is it?
The
Oh, okay.
line of trees, you're looking out there, aren't you?
No,
Look to the right there. See the silo? See there's a little bit of cloud just on its own, right below it. Richmond Road goes in,
yeah.
and there's the silo.
Oh, like on the bitumen up...
Right on the edge of it, yep.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the green patch. You see it or not?
No. Oh, I got it sort of where...
Well, follow the bitumen road here.
Yeah.
And it's on, as the 2 lines of trees go into that big dark patch, there's a white silo.
Oh yeah, right there, so it's on that just side, yeah.
Yeah.
Peas are good?
Yep. What do you reckon this place should be then?
Just here, just before that'd be... Whatever, how do you say that? Minderi.
No, where the silos are, what do you think it's going to be?
The silos is Wanby.
Okay, that's fine. So when we mark our time off, we can check our time now from when we get here.
Yep.
When you get over the top, you get your time again, and then we'll be able to work out what our speed really was.
Yep.
And I can cheat on you, 123 knots. Because it's stronger up here than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Or the Bureau thought it was going to be. And time-wise, 2 minutes to go. We'll make that in 2 minutes, so exactly on time. Using 120 knots, not 100 and whatever we thought it was going to be. Just bring the power back a little bit.
Yeah,
Not that it doesn't matter, but...
Yeah.
So familiarity, you've got to become familiar with these things.
Yes.
So when you go home tonight, fly this again, using the numbers, and get used to it.
Yep.
And if you think that's hard, E6B, the round one's even harder.
Yeah, the whizzy wheel.
Yeah. So what height are we meant to be at?
Oh, yeah, we've lost a bit of height than we should be.
Okay, and the time?
9:30.
What is it?
I said 9:12, so
What time is it now on yours?
9:13. So we're a minute
Late. But you can see now, if we hadn't made it by 12, 13 minutes, maybe we haven't got the right place, maybe it's that one. And look for other features that would prove it.
You haven't got a camera on that side, have you?
No. So make a note of your time.
9:15.
Find a heading.
2:10, right on it. Drop down 100, we're nearly there. Yeah, because Wombi goes to Karoo.
There you go, so just I follow roads. All you have to do is make sure you stick out to the width of it.
Yeah.
To the
Yeah, so
left of
we
it.
just sort of cut over it up here somewhere.
There you go.
Oh.
And again, you've got local knowledge, but how would you know it's Karoonda if you didn't know the area?
Yeah. And when we go somewhere that never been before.
Oh yeah, you don't have those. Don't do it that way.
Yeah.
Always go home and relive this.
Yes.
And
where am I going to put that information and how some of this going to...
That's right.
Like, where am I putting that number so that when I go to glance at it, I know what that number is? Because at the moment, I got so many numbers almost written here that...
Now you're talking about cockpit management.
Yeah.
That's vital.
Yeah.
Okay, what about a clear off check? Radio.
Radio.
What's
126.7, which we're on, and we've got our backup.
And Melbourne still, that should be that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy with
That's
that?
radio. Because what you're trying to also do is you should, with your pencil, you should every now and again a little make it, I know I'm there. It might be the intersection of some roads or whatever it be, but you need to mark off so you know where you are.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying, you always make sure the chart's right.
Yeah. So
The
the only one that can possibly be with the road like that is Sandalwood in front of us.
Yep.
And Sandalwood should be slightly to our left, which it is. Should it? Hang on.
Red mark, traffic
We're actually going.
416, turning final for full stop on runway 36, red mark.
Actually, Sandalwood should be over that side, so we're...
Bit right of track, are we? That's okay.
Nothing, showstopper, but it's... Should have been. That's because I sort of had my map up this way and I'd sort of...
Yeah.
And I've been assuming that road should have been on that side, but it's actually...
That one.
The whole way we should have been on that side a bit.
And we should be at 2,500 as well. You've let your height slip.
That's good, because that's where Karoonda should be, and that's the silos down there,
Yep. So when you've got Karoonda under your right wing,
we will do it
make
double.
it a time.
Yep.
Because it's just a positive check.
Yep.
You've got to have a positive check every 30
And
minutes.
that's Karoonda, and then
We should be on the left-hand side, shall we?
and then that road there, and this thing called Yurgo would be just down there where there's...
Okay.
That road comes in.
So you're making what's on here, finding it on the ground. Good. Quite featureless out here, isn't it?
Yeah, apart from a few towns and silos and...
Right, so you've got to fly with what you've got.
Yeah.
If you head up towards Pauline's place at Manor Hill, you've got nothing out there at all. Alright, where to next? We're going to make a note of our time in a second when we go under the wing. What time do we say we'd be here?
We hadn't worked that out yet.
Yes, you have.
We had. It was not to Karoonda. 9:44 was when we were going to get to Canalpin.
Oh, okay, beg your pardon. Righto.
And so we're at 9:41.
So make a note of your time there.
Yeah, I've done that. I'm just looking at. So we had 28. We took 16 minutes. If we were doing 120 knots, it should have taken 14 minutes. If we did the exact actual speed, which we set 8, that's 18 minutes, so we must have been doing it somewhere in the 115-ish knots, I reckon, 110 to 115. A little bit off there, but
I'd say you're a fair way off.
30 degrees off.
What'd you say? You want 210? 30 degrees, a long way off.
Especially when we go that far. Oh, hang on. Going worse. Hang on. We're supposed to
That's better. Well, why do you push back when you use your left foot? You got your left foot in, but you're pushing back with that. Use that ball in the middle. That's better.
A habit that just happens and I don't realise that I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, I can feel you doing it. You're playing it starts flying sideways. Well, I can see water over there, that's a fairly big feature.
Down here.
Yeah. So we've got not much out here to help us.
No.
We know we're going to cross a highway here at some stage, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. I can see a feature over there in the distance. It looks like a silo on the water there. What would that be?
Island Bend, but...
Correct. Yep, that's exactly what it is. And this bitumen road we're going to find in a minute is going to point us to that, isn't it?
Yes.
But we're not going there. We're going to Alpha, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And we're on 210, so it's roughly to the left of our track, I would suggest. Maybe we need to... What could be there?
The place we're trying to find. Kevin Duke. Well, it's either...
So, see how you let it go to 240 for a while?
Yeah.
We started tracking away from it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you know that there's no wind up here. We've
Yeah.
proven that. So now I'm starting to think, well, I've altered my track back to where I want to be.
Yeah.
I'm reckoning that's it.
Would
you agree with that?
I would agree with that because
You just run over the bitumen?
we're just there, but I reckon we're actually more
Down that way.
up here.
Yep.
And that would make sense because we were looking more at that water down there. Green, 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 and green. Heaps of fuel.
And we know where we're heading.
And we know where we're heading. That's always a good sign.
So what time do we say we're going to be here?
9:44. 9:42.
A little bit early, aren't we?
No, we'll be a little bit late because we got 2 minutes to get there, so I don't know how long.
That'll take us a minute. So how's our time? What are we up to?
9:44, and we said
There we go.
9:44.
There you go. Looks perfectly well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your next direction?
Heading towards Brooklands, and it's 300.
So our time, we don't even have to check it off. It's 9:44. We're spot on, aren't we? I reckon you're right on the nose. I can see the runway going past the trees that way. Can't see the cross runway yet.
Yeah, the windsock's not doing much at all.
No, benign. Good, keep playing with it, that's good. What was that?
Not at 800 metres, but
That's okay.
can-
No, you're doing well.
fence there too.
Yep, just get over the fence there and you come.
Sheep there, is that a sheep?
No.
Oh, that's right, it's a freaking tyre.
Power back.
Good.
Beautiful, there you go, full power. Just hold the nose down, that's a boy. Plenty of runway. Look at that, beautiful. Good job. Nice control all the way in too. Like a professional, that's what I want. Nice positive rate of climb, that's good. Take me home.
Be home. We left at 8:44 and it's now about an hour and a half so far, round about. I reckon was 9, yeah, it's about what I said, I think, originally.
Yeah. See the ball? You got too much left foot in. Just put a bit of right foot in, that's better. Whichever side the ball's out, put a little bit of that foot in. I go full flap again?
I would.
Got your speed right, that's good.
5's good.
Yep, that profile's looking nice. Speed spot on.